Stop for a second. Before you flush the toilet today, listen to this. What you're about to hear could be the difference between catching a serious disease early, when it's highly treatable, or finding out far too late. Most people miss this warning every single day, not because they're careless, but because no one ever taught them where to look. Welcome to Health Wellness Secrets. And today, I need you to stay with me, because this may be one of the most important videos you ever watch. I've spent years seeing the same painful pattern. People sitting across from a doctor, eyes full of regret, saying, "I noticed something strange months ago, but I thought it was nothing." And that one sentence changes everything, because the body often whispers long before it screams. And many of those whispers show up in the bathroom. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your body is sending you signals every single day, clear signals, early signals. But most people flush them away without even a glance. What comes out of your body can reveal problems months, sometimes years, before pain starts, before fatigue hits, before blood tests show anything wrong. And here's what makes this even more dangerous. The most serious warning signs don't always look dramatic. They're not always shocking or obvious. Sometimes they're subtle, easy to ignore, easy to forget. And that's exactly why they're so deadly. But here's the good news, and this is important. Once you know what to look for, you take your power back. Early detection changes everything. Survival rates can jump above 90% when problems are caught early. And believe it or not, your toilet bowl is giving you a free health check every single day, if you know how to read it. Stay with me until the end, because I'll also share simple, practical steps you can start today to protect your gut, boost your energy, and support your long-term health. Let's start with something simple. Appearance matters. Doctors often use a medical reference called the Bristol stool scale. It categorizes stool from very hard to completely liquid. This isn't gross. It's useful. It's a tool. And it helps you understand what's happening inside your digestive system. If what you see looks like small, hard pellets that are difficult to pass, your body is telling you it's holding on to waste for too long. That means dehydration inside the colon. Over time, this increases inflammation, causes pain, and raises the risk of complications. On the other extreme, if everything is liquid, your system is moving too fast. Nutrients aren't being absorbed properly. Your body is missing out on fuel it needs to function. What you're aiming for is somewhere in the middle. Soft, formed, easy to pass. Not hard, not watery. And yes, color matters too. That familiar brown color? It's actually a good sign. It means digestion is working as it should. As food moves through your system, it mixes with bile. That bile changes color during digestion, turning stool brown. It's a quiet sign that things are functioning normally. But here's where it gets interesting. Form and color alone aren't enough. Frequency matters just as much. Ideally, your body should empty itself regularly. For many people, that's once a day. For others, every other day can be normal, if that's always been your pattern and you feel fully emptied afterward. But when days pass without a bowel movement, or your routine suddenly changes without explanation, that's not random. Those changes can signal stress overload, hormone imbalances, dehydration, medication effects, or deeper issues involving the intestines, liver, or pancreas. Your body doesn't change habits for no reason. Now let's talk about a sign most people don't realize is important. Shape. Healthy stool should have a normal thickness, roughly similar to a banana. If it consistently comes out thin, narrow, or pencil-like, that can mean something is narrowing the pathway. Sometimes it's something simple, like low fiber or muscle tension, but sometimes it's pressure from a growth that shouldn't be there. And this is where paying attention matters. If this is new for you and it keeps happening, don't brush it off. Get it checked. Stay with me until the end, because I'll also share simple, practical steps you can start today to protect your gut, boost your energy, and support your long-term health. Let's start with something simple. Appearance matters. Doctors often use a medical reference called the Bristol stool scale. It categorizes stool from very hard to completely liquid. This isn't gross. It's useful. It's a tool, and it helps you understand what's happening inside your digestive system. If what you see looks like small, hard pellets that are difficult to pass, your body is telling you it's holding on to waste for too long. That means dehydration inside the colon. Over time, this increases inflammation, causes pain, and raises the risk of complications. Another red flag is never feeling finished. You go, but the relief never comes. You sit longer, you try again later. That constant sensation of needing to go, even after you already have, can signal inflammation or dysfunction in how the bowel empties. And now we arrive at the most critical part. This is not something to ignore, ever. If you see stool that is very dark, black, tar-like, or coal-colored, this is a medical emergency. This appearance often means blood has been digested as it moved through your system. It can come from a bleeding ulcer, damaged blood vessels, or internal bleeding higher up in the digestive tract. In some cases, it can be linked to hidden cancers. If this happens, do not wait. Do not see if it goes away. Seek medical care immediately. Delaying can turn a treatable issue into a life-threatening crisis. Bright red blood is also serious. Whether it's on the toilet paper, coating the stool, or mixed in, it deserves attention. Yes, sometimes it's something minor, but sometimes it's not. Polyps, inflammation, or cancer can all present this way. Blood is never normal. Get it evaluated properly. Now, let's shift from warning signs to prevention, because this is where you regain control. First, move your body every day. Sitting slows digestion. Movement stimulates the natural rhythm of your intestines. A daily walk, gentle stretching, or simply staying active around the house can dramatically improve gut function. Second, screening matters. Colon cancer often grows silently. You can feel completely fine while something serious develops. That's why screenings are life-saving. A single test can detect and even prevent cancer before it starts. It's not just detection, it's prevention. And finally, the most powerful strategy of all, protect your gut microbiome. Inside your intestines lives an entire ecosystem of trillions of microorganisms. When balanced, they work for you. They help digest food. They produce vitamins. They regulate your immune system. They influence mood, energy, metabolism, and even brain function. When this system is damaged, everything suffers. Support it by avoiding unnecessary antibiotics. Use them only when truly needed. And nourish your gut daily with real foods, fermented foods, fiber-rich fruits, vegetables, seeds, and whole grains. These aren't trends. They're timeless tools your body recognizes. Here's the big picture. Paying attention to your digestion isn't about being obsessive. It's about being informed. Your body is constantly communicating with you. When you learn its language, you can act early, before small problems become big ones. Starting today, take a moment. Observe. Listen. Those small habits add up to powerful protection. Your health is not out of your hands. You have more control than you've been led to believe. If this video helped you, share it with someone you care about, especially those who think they feel fine. Because sometimes, the most important warnings are the ones we almost miss. This is Health Wellness Secrets. Stay curious, stay aware, and I'll see you in the next video.